Hello, my beautiful Cancerians. Welcome to your June 2026 prediction. Let's dive into what can you expect for the month of June, what to look out for, what are you manifesting, what's happening. Let's get the tea. So, how we're going to do this reading is we are going to first look at the overall theme or energy with these cards and astrodize, and then we will look into specific sections of your life like love and relationships, work, career, and your personal growth and development. Okay, so are you ready? Let's dive in. Take a deep breath in. Ask yourself in your mind or out loud, what is that I am bringing into my life? What is happening in the month of June? What are the messages I need to receive for my greatest and highest good? Call in the divine, call in your spirit guides, listen to these messages with an open heart, and let's see what can my beautiful Cancerians expect for the month of June 2026. Okay, the Pisces energy has been very significant. Eighth house, moon. So we have Pisces, eighth house, and moon. Eighth house deals with personal transformation, shared resources, shared assets, intimacy, your deepest fears, things that you don't share with other people. We literally have the skull imagery here, okay? And this says hidden secrets can harm you. When I pulled this card, the first thought that came to my mind was I think that you are diving deeper into your psyche. You are dismantling the old beliefs, the old thought process, the old attitude, those subconscious beliefs that have been holding you back, or I would say not just holding you back, but damaging your mental health. Yeah, that's what I hear. Like there were thoughts, there were things in your mind, in your head, like that have been eating you up from the inside. A Scorpio person could be significant in your life. You could have Scorpio placements as well, because we have Scorpio energy coming up a couple of times in yours, but I'll tell you why in just a second. But I do feel you are going through some sort of deep transformation, specifically related to your mindset, okay? Because we also have the moon. So, moon rules your psyche, your emotional world, your inner thoughts. And again, with the Pisces energy, this is like trying to become wiser, like not just drowning in your thoughts, but actually learning from your own patterns is what I see here. You could find yourself that you are more creative, you have new ideas, because you also have the card here explore with this cloud imagery here. You could be like literally daydreaming, nothing wrong with that. The only thing you have to keep in mind is that it is time to act. So June is not just the month where you are daydreaming or you are being in a victim mindset. No, June is the month you take action. If even if it is one small step, even if it is one little milestone that you set your mind on and you go after it and you achieve it, like gather all your courage, gather all your confidence, and take that action seriously. You have been exploring or you will be exploring different ideas, and like let me know what is this for you. But I think this is with the moon energy, it feels very personal. So this could be related to your career, your relationships, or any other aspect of your life. But I think whatever you're trying to change or shift or explore, it's deeply personal, and it is somehow rooted in how you think and your emotional health, your emotional state, your mental state. You also have your victory in some endeavor. So we literally have explore, we have time to act, we have victory in some endeavor, right? So with these three cards in the eighth house energy and the moon and the Pisces, I think you will win. You will hit some milestone because you are changing how you think. Like you are not letting yourself drown in that victim mindset or that negative chatter. Like, this is literally, for me, it's like the imagery of someone whose mental health has been in a pit. Yeah. Like, it's like I have no more mental or emotional energy to feed the same narrative of negativity, or to feed the same narrative of self-doubt and all that. You're like, I'm done. I'm done. Like, I literally have this, like it's like I'm empty. I do not have, like, I do not really have any energy to to sit and sulk and like ruminate in what happened or what went wrong. No, no. You are you are, I think you're facing your fears with this moon in Pisces and the 8th. Okay, yeah. And we also have here inner strength. It all makes sense, right? With the number 9, 8th of June, 9th of June could be important dates for you. So with this inner strength, I feel that you could still feel some heaviness. I'm not saying that it is going to be easy breezy for you. The under the deck energy is tidy up. So this is your sign to clean up your physical space, your mental space, your emotional space. And I see you actually doing it with this victory and this time to act. And with the 8th house energy, this could also be something related to your spouse for some of you, those who are married or in long term commitment. Maybe there have been some fears, some issues around intimacy and all of that. I think you're working through those as well. We also have here create. So it's like clean up your space, clean up your mess, and do something with your ideas, is the energy I'm getting here for you. Okay. But this is interesting energy. This is good energy. Again, not all easy breezy, but if you take action, if you are not scared to explore your emotions, if you're not scared to explore your emotional world, if you're not scared to discuss your vulnerabilities with a partner or something like that, things are shifting. Some of you with this 8th house energy could receive some sort of I don't know, monetary benefit, some money through some sort of inheritance, just for some of you. Or if any of you have been some sort of legal battle related to shared assets of some sort, I see things turning out in your favor with this victory and this 8th house energy. Okay, now let's look at your relationships and love life. What can you expect? What is happening? We have Queen of Wands in reverse, and we have, yeah, literally death and rebirth. This is literally the 8th house energy, Scorpio energy. Okay, and we also have here boundaries. I claim my right to set healthy boundaries, and I allow others to do the same. Sometimes personal space is taken, and sometimes it's given. And sometimes, if you're on the subway, it's completely disregarded and shamelessly invaded. I guess it depends on the day. So I think number one thing when it comes to love and relationships, be it any relationship, romantic, platonic, friendship, your relationships with your family members, I think you are learning some lessons around boundaries. You are not letting anyone dim your light. How I read this is, you have let others dim your light because of the lack of boundaries. And this month, you are changing that. You are taking a stand for yourself. And the death and rebirth, this is major arcana. So this is not happening like a day, two, a month. This is like a long term change, because you have been wanting to step into this Queen of Wands energy, where you are magnetic, where you are creative, where you are energetic, where you're passionate about life. Like, because if you cannot be this passionate, happy self, then you will not enjoy other relationships in your life. Again, friendships, platonic, romantic, whatever they may be. And you have kind of realized that maybe that is what you are figuring out this month. And with this Queen of Wands, it's like Queen of Wands is creative. And I think where we have, yeah. And we literally saw here create. So if you are not creative If you are not doing something meaningful, if you're not pursuing something meaningful, whether it is a work goal, whether it is a creative goal, whether it's a personal goal, whether it's something that you want to change about yourself, your fitness, your appearance, or just overall about yourself. So a big theme for your month of June is that have some boundaries in place so that you can work on yourself, so that you can focus on yourself. And this will also help you transform your relationships as well. So if you have been struggling, let's say in your marriage or maybe a connection with a romantic partner, that will also change when your energy changes. But in order to do so, boundaries are important. Facing your fears are important. Having hard conversations are important. The under the deck energy is also Scorpio here. Trust or caution. You may feel trusting and ready for a heartfelt connection, or you may be feeling guarded, afraid to put yourself out there. Go slowly and have faith in yourself. Trust that you are the best judge of when it is safe to open your heart. For some of you, if you have been single for a while, maybe you have been hurt in the past, maybe you went through some sort of breakup in the past, okay? And this could also mean that, you kind of build walls around your heart. You're like, I don't want to deal with anyone, I don't want to date, and all those things. And or you might have felt that you are not attractive enough, good enough, some sort of something like that. It's changing. I see that you're opening up your heart again. You're finding that confidence again, or you will find that confidence when you work on yourself, when you have boundaries in place. And when I say boundaries, it means that protecting your time, your energy, your attention, doing something meaningful with your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be work, it can be literally anything. But what is meaningful for you at this point in your life, that is something that you need to figure out. And with this playfulness energy, it's like having more fun. Again, this Queen of Wands energy, but this is in reverse. Why this is in reverse? Why you are not stepping into your Queen energy? That is the question. Let me pull one more card. Like, why this Queen of Wands is in reverse? Like, how can we step into this Queen energy for my beautiful Cancerians? What's stopping you from being in this energy? Limitation, Saturn, pruning the roots. Go to the root of a matter and find out what needs to be cut back. Limitation now can create expansion later. Connect with the part of yourself that is self sufficient, practical, and experienced. Yeah, I think you are learning, honestly. And under the deck is again Cancer, wisdom. I'm pretty sure you are going through some sort of delays or blockages in your personal relationships. And you have to be more discerning. What are the relationships that you need to cut out, or the relationships you need to distance yourself from? Where are you being overly dependent in a relationship? Again, this could be friends, this could be a partner, romantic interest, even parents. This is the time, like, it simply says connect with the part of yourself that is self-sufficient, practical, and experienced. Because Cancerian energy can sometimes be overly attached, like emotionally attached in a way that you forget that you are capable of taking care of yourself. It's not that you are emotionally attached or you're emotionally dependent, and that means that you're not capable of taking care of yourself. This is a reminder to come back home to yourself. Who is stopping you? No one. Saturn energy is hard lessons. Like, if you went through difficult relationship, difficult phase in your relationships, that is okay. That is okay. It taught you lessons. Learn the effing lessons. Come on. You need to step into this Queen energy. That's what I see. That's how you will have fun time, happy time, satisfaction, and fulfillment in your relationships. That's all. Yeah. So let's see, in the career section of your reading, we have Lovers in reverse, we have Knight of Pentacles, networking, and we have create space, Pisces energy again, being creative, being emotionally intelligent, being empathetic, not just to others, but also to yourself, having compassion, also lean into divine support more than people around you. Honestly, like, pray more, ask for, like, connect with your spirit guides, ask for guidance, tell them that I am stuck, show me the way, tell me what to do, connect with your higher self, meditate, contemplate, do something creative, spend time doing creative hobbies that will help you bring yourself back to the center. And again, this imagery is, they have been walls around. It's like, whether it is work, whether it is relationship, you have put yourself in a box. Yeah, maybe you thought that, okay, this is the only path I can take to achieve this career goal or whatever. Literally, this is your sign. You need to break down those walls. Explore, explore. Do not be scared. Do not be scared to do something different. But you will have to take action, because only when you take action, you will have this victory. 3rd September could be an important date for you. You could be 39, just for some of you. But this says, when the walls start to close in, you need to find wide open spaces, dissolve the boundaries. It may be that you need more space in your calendar, or the freedom to let yourself wander. It's like, think out of the box is the message that I'm getting here. But you will need to take action still. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is very diligent, very disciplined. So it's okay if you go slow. It's okay if you don't see immediate results. Okay, but you have to be disciplined, you have to be consistent, and you have to take small little baby steps, and that is what will take you to this victory. There is no shortcut here. June is not the month of taking shortcuts. It's like, explore, think out of the box, let your creativity flow with the Pisces energy. Do not let the fear of uncertainty stop you from exploring something new, from taking action on something that you probably haven't done before, that probably you haven't considered before. This is the time to be bold with this lion imagery here. Okay, all you need to do to succeed here in the month of June is like, take little baby steps, consistent, tangible steps. Okay, we have Lovers in reverse and networking. So you could be connecting with new people. Okay, and that's what you're exploring. The Lovers card is also, it's not just about lover, it's about making a choice, and this is in reverse. So I see that, and this is major arcana, so I see that you are supposed to make an important decision related to your career in the month of June. Take however it resonates. You do not have to rush into making a decision, but I do see that you are brought at the crossroads in your career for in the month of June. So even if you take your decision in the month of June or going forward, but you may find yourself at that crossroad where you are being forced to make a decision. Like, you have to make a decision, and the reason you could have felt stuck in the past, or you could have felt that nothing is working in my favor, it's because you are not committing, you're not deciding, you're not making a call, basically. So if you want to succeed, you can explore. Maybe June is the month where you just explore. And again, exploring does not mean that you do not take action, because you can explore, you can network, you can talk to new people, you can research new opportunities, you can apply to different jobs, you can take up like a small gig, a side gig, or something like that. But you will still have to take action, because when you work on it, when you take action, you will actually figure out, okay, if this is like what is the right choice for me, what is truly aligned with me. The Lovers here in the career reading is picking a path in your career direction that is aligned with who you are becoming or who you want to be long term. This is also Gemini energy. So you could be a Gemini rising, moon, Venus, Mars, or a Gemini person could be significant for you in the month of June. Maybe that is the person who is helping you broaden your horizons, opening your mind. But it's beautiful that we have Pisces energy here, we have Pisces energy here. So you have to create space. And it's like, you are not just thinking practically, you are thinking practically, you are thinking emotionally, you are thinking creatively, you are thinking spiritually. Like, it's like you are penetrating all the layers, the practical, the tangible, the creative, the physical, the emotional, the spy. Like, you are coming to a conclusion, or trying to come to a conclusion. Okay, what is that truly fulfills me when it comes to my career? Yeah, that's what I see happening for you. Let's read this card. This says, Oh, is that magical, mystical word networking with the magical, mystical power of expanding your horizons, boosting your potential, and filling your inbox with the LinkedIn requests? Consider this a vote of confidence in your ability to network. You have a lot to offer the world, but if you are offering it to the same small circle, as I said, break those walls, okay? You have a lot to offer the world, but if you are offering it to the same small circle, you are short changing the rest of us and yourself. Embrace this part of the grown up game and choose to make it an adventure. You never know which of those LinkedIn thumbnails will turn out to be a picture of your new business partner or happy hour buddy. So, yeah, you need to explore, you need to connect with more people, you have to think out of the box. That's all I can say for your career. Okay. So, we have move, literally exercise more, walk more, spend some time out in nature. Okay, walking is really going to help you. This says a long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirit. So, anytime you find yourself that you are stuck, because Pisces energy can sometimes be draining as well, because when you are diving too deep into emotions and you are limiting beliefs and just journaling and reflecting and talking your heart out, it can leave you emotionally drained and almost feeling like you don't have the energy. Walking is your best friend. Okay, go for a walk, it will lift your spirit. We also have feelings. So, yeah, there's a lot of feelings involved, but I see you moving through those feelings, not stuck in those feelings. Okay, you're supposed to move through your feelings and not stay stuck in your feelings in the month of June. This says healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. So be gentle with yourself, be tender with yourself, show some compassion, show some grace. If you have went through stuff, it is okay, because I see that the month of June is like you're a little on the edge. You're probably taking action, you are working, you are breaking out of the mold, but June is not the final destination. This is the energy that will be carried over for the rest of 2026 for you. Like each month, like every single day, every single week, you are coming out of that box, that shell. You're working on yourself, you're exploring, you're networking, you're taking action. But do not forget this Knight of Pentacles. You need to be diligent, you need to be disciplined. Okay, we also have your Knight of Wands. Yes, once again, taking action in the direction of your passion. This could be a fresh opportunity to again connect, or a side gig offer is what I'm hearing, finding new friends to hang out with, or just you're finding something, you're discovering something that wants you to take action. Okay, just don't be reckless, but do take action. Or this could also mean that sometimes you have to take messy actions. Have Wheel of Fortune, and this is in reverse. So, yeah, I see that overall you might have felt stuck in your life lately. And the message that I feel for you is that do not try to take, because we have Knight of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. So Knight of Wands is like something excites them, something lights them up. They want to jump into the direction. They want to take that action. And sometimes that action could be messy. Sometimes that action is not uh, thought through thoroughly. Okay. And the Knight of Pentacles is like watching every step, being very diligent, thinking through things, taking concrete actions, making sure, okay, I am moving in the right direction, I'm taking the right step, being very careful, being like very measured in your approach. Okay, so contradicting energy. And with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I see that yes, you need to be cautious, you need to be diligent. And not cautious, I would say you need to be diligent, you need to be disciplined, you need to be consistent. But if you let that perfectionism syndrome rule you or rule your action taking capability, you will not be able to change anything with this Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. If you want change, you will you will need to be ready to experiment. That is when you will probably figure out, okay, what is worth taking action on with this Knight of Pentacles. So be diligent, be disciplined, but Don't try to be perfect. Don't try to figure out, okay, how you are, or don't try to conclude whether you will have the victory or not, especially in the month of June. That will help you get out of that stuck energy. That will change the wheel for you. Okay. We also here have shapeshifter, very Piscean energy, skill at navigating to different levels of consciousness. What did I tell you? Different layers. Like this is, I totally forgot that I pulled this card. Like, look at this imagery. This is what I was talking about with this Pisces energy. That you are like, you are transcending different layers: practical, emotional, creative, spiritual. You are transcending all those layers and then changing your life. Ability to see potential in everything. You are being asked to shape shift, like get out of this box. You are being asked to shift your perspective, look at something from different angles. And you need to be, again, with this Knight of Wands, less rigid in your approach, whether it is in terms of relationship, whether in terms of career. Like, you need to be less rigid, because the Piscean energy is mutable. It changes, it shapeshifts. This can also mean try to be more diplomatic in your approach, whether it is in terms of works or whether it is in terms of your relationships. Try to be more flexible. Okay. That is how you turn the wheel into your favor. So this is what I have for you, my beautiful Cancerians. If these messages resonated with you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments down below, what do you think this is about? And don't forget to watch these audio predictions for your other placements. I'll link the playlist in the description box, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye bye.